next part. And here is the next part. Welcome, guys, to part 2, the immediate after part of part 1. As always, this is the Multiplex Project V2. I currently haven't really... I guess I haven't researched enough of my crazy old intros from the old channel that I should be doing in this channel. But hopefully my transition from part 1 to part 2 there wasn't too bad. Because I kind of do need to break these videos. Oh my god, because I can't just make hours long videos and expect people to just want to watch it all the way through. So hopefully that wasn't too terrible. We've got a bit of a great view going on here, a bit of a desert view. Just spending a little bit of time just to stretch my arm out. So I don't usually go with such a deserty area, to be honest, so it's going to be a bit more of a twist. I think what we're going to need to do is we're definitely going to need to build a staircase. If we start there, we go there. I'm going to be in front of the glass block, but if I go there, it would have to be like block there. Maybe if we go up, I'm kind of thinking to have these windows really high up, just all the way up through the building. 2 stories, nice roof on top. So let's build some stairs. Can always break them back into blocks, although reduction of value. I guess if we place that there, it's just gonna have to be in front of the window, isn't it? Maybe I should move that window. It's not really quite as even as I want it to be there. So yeah, sorry guys, I'm just trying to be more calculated in... See, this is what I mean, I get really invested in the build. So I want that there. Timing. Oh god. How much glass we got? I don't think this is going to be enough to stop me from getting harassed. Okay, this is probably not enough coverage to not be harassed by a mob. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm crossing my fingers, but getting ready. Oh, okay. I am pleasantly, very pleasantly surprised there. That is extremely welcome. I think we want at least like 2 blocks. Is that a bit too... Hearing some weird noises. I'm just trying to think. So this is floor level. If we copy what's going on down there. So enough to get down the stairs? No. Maybe... I'm personally a really big fan of the music, the old music. So, and I understand for people who play PC, it's as easy as just changing the files in your game, and then it's a non-issue. You got the old music back. But I'm kind of thinking of the guy who plays console, who doesn't have the ability to just go and change the music, and what they provide is what he has to listen to. Ugh, messing up already, aren't I? So that's why, I personally would say, I don't think they should have changed the music, because, as I'm saying, it just, there was nothing wrong with the music. I think it was perfectly fine. I don't really see why, they had to go and fix what wasn't broken. I'm already out of wood. Let's see, I don't tell a lie. I am, as I said I am overcomplicating this already. Simple starter house for me, that's not in my vocabulary. My starter house is always some mega crazy project in its own right. And I already... See, I did plant those trees, not as a stylistic choice. I know I'm going to need some more wood in the future. Although they do have a stylistic trees and this, but they do have their own charm. But in my current need, I need to chop them down. I'm going to need way more wood than I think these trees can produce, so I'll probably need... I don't even know if those trees have been grown. But I will need more wood, so I'm going to have to search out more wood eventually. I think we'll call it once I make the start house on, tonight's episode, and I'll go out and do some offline progress, just so I don't need to worry about talking too much. This is already looking a little bit terrible in my opinion, but we've not added any of the... I shouldn't get in that mindset. I shouldn't be saying it looks terrible. It looks just good enough for what I'm trying to achieve here. Do I want to split that? No, I probably do want that to run through the whole building. I also kind of like the look of the old cobblestone. I know this isn't the old cobblestone look. I don't know if I think they might have changed all the blocks. I don't know, I don't play new Minecraft enough, but I know there's an even older. If they did change, I know there's an even older look of cobblestone where it's kind of more dark in the cobble cracks, I'll call them cobble cracks. Which I do really like the look of that version of, I think that's maybe alpha or an earlier beta version. I do like the look of that cobblestone, but at the same time, this is definitely, that's not right. This is definitely where I want to be in terms of version, so I'm not going to play a version just to get that, and I will not be editing these skins just to achieve that look. Although that is... See, I've always been a console player, So just being able to say, oh, let's just change the skin. I'll just change the skin. It's like, it's such a wild concept because we, you know, as anyone would know, never had control over anything in the game. Whatever was in the game was given to us. Whereas, is that right? Yeah. Whereas on PC, you know, you've got so much, you know, freedom to do whatever you want with the game that, you know, as a console player, it's not a freedom that I've always been afforded. So it's just like, wow, I can just change that skin. I could just change that. If okay, maybe it wouldn't be easy, but if I was determined enough, I could just have that one skin be changed back. I know there are some good texture packs. I am really hurting myself way too much. I'm going to be needing some pork soon enough, but or some bread. Not really got a farm going yet, have I? Yeah, I'm not really big into the texture packs, just because they are just an effect on the game that I like the original. Where, you know, there are some really good texture packs out there that achieve a very nice look. This is going to be a great place to put my bed. But, you know, classic Minecraft look. You know, when you're younger, changing it up is, I really wish I could put that upside down. That's Minecraft, old Minecraft things that are difficult to work with. You always change it up when you're younger, I feel. Maybe not for everyone, but I always changed it up. I was always editing it, you know, different skins because it was just cool at the time. Sorry, I'm just taking another drink. But now I'm more traditionalist. I like the traditional vibe that the original skin has. Where's the Windows on Pro? I don't know if I want to get a bit more grand for a second. Could put a little bit there, couldn't I? Night time again. The days go so quick in Minecraft, I swear. Like before I even know it, the next day's coming. And I'm back to having to go to sleep. Is it time enough? Nearly. Very nearly. I can only. Oh, is that because I'm standing on it? Guess you can't go to sleep if you're standing on your bed. I hope I didn't leave any doors open. No, I didn't. Or if I did, that's not how that function works. Nightmares. I do like nightmares. I will be honest. Not in real life. Nightmares are annoying, but in the game, I just feel like again it has that sort of aspect of beds are a very overpowered tool to just be able to say, okay, I'm skipping the night, I'm skipping all the monsters. To just be able to do that is like a superpower in itself. Wasting glass. It's just a superpower, so to, you know, if you could just be out there and just say, okay, put in bed here, sleep here, and, you know, nothing happened to you, it is quite wild to just be able to do that, but in the older version, to not be able to just put a bed anywhere and go sleep, I do appreciate that, because I've still not got enough glass, have I? Because it has a realistic vibe. Not many people are just willing to, you know, you're not just gonna put your bed outside and just go sleep. You know, even camping is a little bit like has that sort of effect. So to have that in Minecraft, in my opinion, is very, you know, I don't like the phantoms. Here's a command that's sort of ramble. The phantoms, in my opinion, sort of turn beds into a requirement instead of advisory. I feel like Minecraft as a game should be upholding a principle that I'm gonna waste some of this. As a principle, you shouldn't have to sleep. You know, if you want to stay up through the night, then I don't think the game should automatically just force you and say, okay, it's been 3 nights, if you've been in bed, you've got to go sleep now. Or we're just going to send you unknown things at you, because you've just not been asleep enough. You know, the guy is tired. And I'm like, it's Minecraft. Since when was Minecraft that realistic? Okay, yeah, getting a nightmare outside is maybe that's the exact same thing, but like, Minecraft isn't intended for ultra realism. Your guy's tired and now he's getting nightmares in a different way. It's like, I like the fact that a mob comes up to you, because you would think if there's going to be mobs spawning outside, I need a good way of getting over there. If there's going to be mobs spawning outside and you sleep outside, then it only sounds logical. Which is only logical. I believe that's Spock, maybe. I'm embarrassing myself there if that's wrong. It's only logical that you'd get woken up by one of those mobs because they would see you and they would just come and attack you. That literally, like, that makes so much sense to me. That if you try and sleep outside, well, good luck, because that's where all the mobs are in a normal course of a game. So that just makes sense that they'd come out and attack you. But to just have this random mob that just flies down and just starts harassing you, it's like, oh, what is going on? Like, why am I getting harassed by a flying weird creature? I don't want to make that out of wood. I just don't see the purpose. And I guess another thing that I've never really liked is the farming. Oh, that's a can I get that wolf? Yeah, thank you, wolf. Oh yeah, free wolf collection. I've never really liked having to collect or farm animals and farm, or even automation. I'm a basic guy. I don't engineer too much in these games. I don't really care to think in these games. I kind of think about enough engineering on a daily to go into a Minecraft game and start engineering contraptions and all that. So I don't particularly care for that. So it's great how the mobs just have a spawn point. Probably go kill those mobs. And you can just go get, you know, it's a bit annoying you need like wool. On these and get my health back. That's also a great feature. It feels like Minecraft is trying to be ultra realistic in some ways. Like, you know, can't be what you do in real life and try and get it. So, you know, obviously you can't really practice being tired and then put a phantom in and there you go. That's great, love it. Pumpkins, where they spawn. Cacti, sugarcane. What more do I need? see if we can try and get this finished off down this build. Surely mustn't have enough glass now. I'll see what I can do. I don't really have a lot of glass, I still feel like. I'll probably go. One more layer. Be a high roof. Maybe one more layer. Wood. Cap that top layer off with cobblestone. Cobblestone roof. Cobblestone. And then get the roof put on the building and then we're done. And can't think about extras. Kind of tell how much focus I'll lose when I start talking. That's why I wasn't doing very hot on that nectar until I took challenge for the longest time. I was quite pleased when I got that finished. I was quite happy with that accomplishment. I felt like it summarised what I wanted to do with an act for the time being. I don't challenges in store for me, but that keeps the content flowing, plus with the Minecraft content that I'm now going to be upkeeping. Hopefully I'm speaking loud enough, kind of chilled out over the session, as would happen when you're recording a video for quite a long time. I'm gonna need to climb more cobblestone. I'm just gonna strategically place this down and try not to make as many mistakes. I really don't know how people make those mega builds. No creative mode. It's just building at its finest. How much coal have I got? Pretty much put all my coal into the furnace. Okay, let's make 8 more coal. That's perfect time for that to happen because I need to go get some stone. And put a wood in. Maybe just make a bit more wood to put in there. Just put that in. I don't think you need to close the doors, but I'm gonna. And the perfect time to take another drink. Could really go for a chocolate bar right now. That would be very much welcomed. But alas, I will not be eating no chocolate bars. Okay, so let's hit back over up. I'm gonna see if I can try and see this guy who had the alcove video where he had a museum in his world and he had all his first tools. That's some dedication to keep your first tools. I guess you kind of have to think, I'm gonna build a museum at some point, so I'm gonna hold on to my first tools, because I wouldn't have thought, I would never really think, okay, I need to keep hold of these tools because I'm gonna build a museum, so I need to make sure I don't throw away these tools. I'd never think that. I'm just gonna, I just get rid of my tools because I'm gonna build new tools, and those old tools are just gonna get in the way. and say, okay, these are my first tools. I don't know, the idea of a built museum before on creative, they are a great idea, but at the same time it's something I wouldn't really be looking to create anytime soon, because that's one of those builds down the line. Hearing those zombies particularly close, but keep on trucking, keep on collecting more cobblestone. Probably don't need a whole lot more cobblestone. Maybe a stack. I don't know if I'm going to insert cobblestone into the roof. So I'm going to grab more, some stairs. That zombie is particularly close. There must be something on the other side of this wall, you would assume. I don't know, maybe there is. I just can hear him really close. I feel like I get that in this beta Minecraft. They always sound a lot closer. I could definitely just find out exactly his position by going into F3, which is a little bit of a cheat in its own, but you know, it's a feature. Maybe not a very balanced feature, but it's a feature of the game. So I did try and make a mob spawner once in this version, but the problem is it's so difficult to you've got to try and get rid of every single mob that spawns in the area to open up your entity cap. But doing that just takes. Let's use my first tool of the world. It just takes so much work. I know it's great to have that many mob drops at your disposal, because then you never need to worry about mob drops anymore. But at the same time, it's just so technically challenging. You kind of have to build them underground, because they are some of the ugliest structures I've ever seen, and they're just an eyesore of the world. I'll try and just get 2 stacks. I don't want to be here for too much longer. Don't really be down too much or get too engrossed in mining right now. There will be offline mining that I'm going to do, so I don't need to worry about mining. I just need it for the resources currently. I'm so close to a stack. It's so brutally slow with this wooden pickaxe. There we go. Okay. Let's get out of here. Wow, I need it. It's not looking terrible. You know, get a roof on that. I don't even know how I'm going to make this roof. I hate making roofs. I've really made it a challenging one as well, haven't I? Okay, I'm not going to need any of this wood now, so let's just turn that all into stacks. That water looks so interesting. As usual, I'm getting a little bit diverted. That's a high roof. That's a very high roof. Okay, let's get up there and let's finish off this roofing. I even wonder if I've still got enough cobblestone. It's definitely going to be a great place to finish this 2-part joint series off. I'm going to have to work out how to split it into 2 parts, but that'll be my issue. It doesn't really matter if we get this published on the same day. So, okay, let's think. I'm going to need to build a new craft table because I can't bother going down there. If I just turn this into a lot of stairs. A lot of stairs. Can I get one more? Yeah. Okay, I'm probably thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Did not press shift, did I? Oh, let's go. Let's go on the outside. Make my own little dirt music. Okay, make sure I just press shift. Probably thinking we'll overhang. Don't even have to worry about. Oh yeah, I do need to worry about direction. Is that gonna twist? No. Oh wait, scratch that. I do need to worry about direction, and I've lost that. I wouldn't mind. I've probably not got enough stairs. If I do this as it's like classic design. If I do this as stone. There we go. And then okay, that's okay. Let's just put this on both sides to begin with. Roofs are always some of the toughest things to build. Okay, if I just do that, I guess I'm gonna have to use wood on the inside. Is that the no? Got a little bit of glass as well. Just carve out a little bit of like a pan into this. I've got enough. I'll have to. This roof is just going to be a major work in progress for a while. I have not got enough stairs either. Not enough cobblestone. Probably going to need to start mining that cobblestone with an iron pickaxe at this rate. Let's see, I definitely have an idea down here. This roof. Wow, it's more intricate than the whole build put together. And it's night time already. Okay, I think I'm probably going to need to sign out on this one, guys. I'm going to have to show you this roof next episode because, as you could imagine, this is going to take me a long time and a lot more resource than I currently have, so I'm just going to have to take the hit there and find some more pork in the morning. So I'm going to sign out on this one. It's been a great first couple episodes here. Oh man. Okay, that scared the absolute shit out of me. And it's got to be a skeleton. I think I'm dead. So I'm going to sign out. Cliffhanger edition. I'll be fine, guys. I'll probably die here, but I'll come get my stuff back. I'm not got anything that's too intricate. I'm going to thank you guys for watching. I know it's not the zombies content that is apparent on this channel, But this is something I wanted to do, and something I definitely want to keep doing into the future. So I'll thank you guys, whoever is watching. It's much appreciated. If you want to like, comment, subscribe. I better alt tab out of here because I'm not going to be able to stop. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. This has been the Multiplex Project V2, and I will see you in the next one.